Louisa, you take attendance? Louisa will take attendance, please.
Yes.
Okay. Item number 2, I need approval of the December 12th, 2023 regular meeting minutes. I need a motion. Thank you, Barbara. And a second?
Second.
Okay, great. Any changes, additions? Any questions? Seeing none, all in favor of approving the minutes of December 12th, signify by saying aye or raising your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Okay, great. Looks unanimous. Got it. We all set? Yeah. Any comments or questions from the public, Bill? Okay.
There's nobody in attendance currently.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to new business. A request to advertise and recruit for the full-time lead bus driver position. It'll be open and competitive, 100% training and experience for the exam. I need
So
a
this,
motion to,
So hang
go
on,
ahead.
I'll give you a little background. This is a new position created at the senior center. They have part-time bus drivers. They're gonna have one lead bus driver who will work full-time, help with scheduling, kind of be the guy who organizes the other, or the person who organizes the other part-time bus drivers. We anticipate that one of the part-timers will or one or more will apply, and we'll do a training and experience exam to determine the list.
I have a couple of questions, maybe,
Sure.
just to clarify so that we can make a decision.
Sure.
On page 2 of the job bulletin, which is kind of a new format, is that a new format for us, this job bulletin kind of layout?
This is the format that you see if you apply for the job on DOGov. So it's what the people are going to see. So I thought it would be helpful for the board to see what the actual posting looks like.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's good. Okay, great. The other question I have is on page 2.
Yeah.
There's a discussion about, it seems to me that they're talking about this examination under the paragraph just before the town agency and address. It says that the examination is that referring to the drug test?
No, that's referring to the general information on this examination. The experience and training is the examination.
Okay, all right. That wasn't too clear to me, but, and then the second part is the discussion about the civil service responsibility. Is that to do with the drug test also, or is that just to do with the job description and the?
Where are you seeing that?
In that very same paragraph, it
Yeah.
says, will be conducted, examination will be conducted by the board under the authority.
Yeah.
That means that we're not talking about the drug test. Who does the drug test? The
We
police
do the
department?
drug test, but that's only after a job has been offered.
Okay,
So
okay.
any drug test or any screening that we do is post offer. They've already accepted the job and it's a condition of employment with the town. But you get a conditional offer of employment based on your civil service and what the hiring authority does. And then any drug test or any background check is after you've been already offered the job.
And that is done by the police department?
No, the drug
does-
the drug test is done by an outside agency that the town contracts with. And background checks are also done by an outside agency that the town contracts with.
Okay, thank you.
No
All right,
problem.
very good.
And
It
that's
seems-
across the board for all full-time positions, with the exception of PD, and they're not civil service anyway, but they obviously do their own background checks, right?
Yeah, because I could see that on the next next job description also that this is
all the
included, so I
same,
like this information. Mhm.
That's-
I do have a question, though. It's the teacher in me. At
Yep.
the end, it says, at the end of that second sentence, it says section 7-413 of the 1959 revision of the state of Connecticut. The state of Connecticut policy, law, seems like
Yeah.
a word is missing.
So I'll have
Statutes
to
is
go
probably
back
right.
and, I'll have to go back and look at an older posting and see if I cut something off when I cut and paste. And I'll
Yeah,
fix,
yeah, yeah.
these are not up, these postings are not up yet, right? Because you guys haven't approved. So
right, right.
so I can fix it.
Okay.
I
It just seemed
appreciate,
like
I actually appreciate that because.
yeah, it seemed like a little typo, that's all, you know.
Yeah, it's just.
Okay. All right,
uh,
that's the end of my
everything
questions.
Okay, no,
right.
thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for the clarifications.
Yep.
All right, I'm looking for a motion to request to advertise and recruit for the full-time lead bus driver position. I need a, thank you, Michelle, and a second, Barbara. All right, excellent. Any questions or comments other than what I just went through? All right, all in favor of the request to advertise and recruit for the full-time lead bus driver position, signify by saying aye or raising your hand.
Aye.
Thank you. Opposed? We good, Willie? I see.
Aye, yes, I'm
Okay,
good.
thank you. All right, terrific. Okay, thank you. All right, I guess it's passed unanimously. I almost said anonymously.
Anonymously, yeah.
Yeah, anonymously. All right, thank you. And the second under new business is the request to post the senior equipment operator highway. It's an internal promotional position only for the current highway department employees with the junior equipment operator job title.
Yeah, so
100% experience. Go ahead.
I asked Rich to be at the meeting so he can explain a little bit about where we are and why we're taking this approach. Just as a bit of background, we have advertised for senior equipment operator a couple times in the last few years without finding anybody that really meets the qualifications for the job. So we think we're in a better position. The best position is for us is to take a promotional approach to it. And so that's why I asked Rich to be here, and I'll let him kind of talk to you about, why that makes sense and what we'll do. Okay.
And Rich
Sure.
Infante is the number 2 in DPW Highway Department.
Okay, thank you.
So we had an equipment operator who retired at the town of Trumbull. He moved up through the ranks over the 38 years or 40 years that he was here. And of course retired, and we looked to fill his position. We put the job out in, I think, June of 22 to all the candidates, internal and external, just to see what's out there and, qualifications, etc. We weren't happy with the field from the outside at that point. So we waited, I think about a year. In 23, we put it out again just to see what else was out there, because just the way the job market is going out there, it's finally loosening up. You're getting people applying. We still weren't happy with the qualifications of the external candidates, but we have some that we have been working with over the past year and a half or 2 years, adding additional duties on training, etc. The history of the town of Trumbull is such that we have always hired outside people for this position, because there's some things that you cannot learn at the town of Trumbull that quickly, but also internal. So we've always fed senior operator positions from outside and within here. So at this point in time, we need to fill the position because we need the bodies here at the town of Trumbull. We have a couple good candidates that are in the junior operator position right now that have the potential to move up. So we feel it's the right move because we're still not getting enough participation from the outside. Again, historically, the outside candidates were people that were retiring from other positions, union positions, etc. But you just don't have that pool of candidates anymore, the way the job market's going.
And if I could just say
All
one thing.
right, thank you.
George Estrada and Rich Infante, since they took over the department, they hadn't been internally promoting for years, and it created some significant problems in terms of capacity, but also in terms of morale over in DPW.
Yep.
And Rich and George have focused like a laser on a lot of training up employees internally and getting them on the process to promote upwards. And so this is another step in that process.
Okay, great. I applaud that. Any questions before we, all right, I need a motion to, what's the, request to post the senior equipment operator, for the highway department, internal position. And, all in favor? Oh, no.
Aye.
Aye.
I needed a motion in a second, so I'm gonna say
Okay.
Michelle was the motion maker and Barbara was the second. We're trying to get you out of here in a hurry. All in favor? Again,
Aye.
thank you. Opposed? Thanks. Okay. Seems we're good. All right,
Steve,
I think we need a motion to
Steve,
adjourn.
you're muted. Do we have anything else, Steve, or no?
No, we do not. Thank you very much. The only thing I will say to the board is I am aware of an opening that's just come up, literally just come up this morning at the library, and depending on
Oh,
circumstances,
again,
yeah, depending on well, the good news is it's an internal promotion. So we filled the spot with somebody internal, so I think that's a good thing. It isn't like somebody left, but it is an important spot, so I may be requesting a special meeting so we don't have to wait until February. But I don't have a date, and we have work to do. I have work to do with the library before we're ready. So I'm just throwing it out there as a potential.
okay. Let us know.
I will.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Motion
everybody.
to
We
adjourn?
appreciate it.
Go. Tom, what were you saying, Tom?
Yeah.
I just said thank you, everybody. We really appreciate it.
All right, a
Thank
motion
you.
to adjourn.
Happy
And
New
a
Year.
s-
I'll make a
and a
motion.
second.
I second it.
Thank you all. Thanks very
Thank you.
much.
Thank
Take care. Stay
you.
warm.
Thank you.
Thank you.